The absurdity of Rishi Sunak's proposal for mandatory national service, mandatory or voluntary national service for 18-year-olds, which includes the options for a 12-month full-time military placement or community service, one weekend a month for a year. How is anybody going to be able to deal with that bureaucratically? The proposal has rightly sparked debate, controversy, and criticism. And during the debate last night, Sunak faced criticism and boos and scepticism from the audience when he suggested there would be potential financial consequences. He talks about, oh yes, we have to have a royal commission to look at finance, and he didn't mean raising the money to pay for this absurd proposal. He was talking about the penalties, financial penalties. And the question said, does this mean you're going to take away the credit cards from non-compliant youths? And Sunak appeared surprised and angered by the negative reception. Anger, because this is somebody who clearly is being pushed to his limits and being pushed to the limits of the script that he has learnt so diligently that morning. And the minister, Anne-Marie Trevelyan, hinted that parents might be fined if their children refuse to participate, similar to the penalties that have recently been imposed on truancy. And Sunak said the establishment of a royal commission to study national service systems from other countries, which may include Europe. Well, what's he saying? That Europe does it better than us? Nobody does it better. This suggests a consideration of international models, potentially viewing some European systems as more effective, more efficacious, more instructive than the UK practices and UK proposals. And this from the man who voted to leave Europe, and now he's looking to Europe to see how they do it better. The broader historical and cultural context of this proposal includes all these ideas, all these vague ideas, but it's basically an idea to have a discussion rather than to restore what existed until 1960, and to foster some sense of purpose among young people, because Rishi Sunak and his cohort in the cabinet have taken that purpose away. They could have gone off to do Erasmus, to participate in the Erasmus schemes. Instead, you've got the Turing scheme, where only they can go over to Europe and nobody can come back here. It's so one-sided and so limited in its scope. Critics claim that the national service proposal will be impractical, costly, that it undermines military morale. Right? Who in the military actually wants to see children dressing up as soldiers and being given some sort of honour as a sort of CCF, like Penny Mordaunt or James Cleverly strutting around in uniforms pretending to be soldiers? No, it's ridiculous. And opposition parties have rightly dismissed this as a gimmick to garner attention without providing a viable solution and without being properly costed or understood. Sunak's national service plan, he would say, has generated a mixed response. I would say that it has produced a barrage of criticism and condemnation, and it has failed to look at the potential impact of its rollout, and it's never going to happen, not in the form that Rishi Sunak has anticipated. This is electioneering on the back of an envelope, because his election team is too busy betting on the date when he's actually going to go to the country. I could not be more dismayed by the performance of Rishi Sunak last night, or indeed by the contents of his proposals and and the way he delivered them. He is losing his touch. He was very effective, and as somebody who has a spectacular memory, he is forgetting the lessons that he clearly learnt when he was Chancellor of the Exchequer. That is, that he should be prepared, and he should dot his I's, cross his T's, and make sure he's done the homework before he sets off and opens his mouth. This is about trying to think on his feet, and he's no good at that.